And as the stories unfolded, you've seen images of the families grieving for their loved ones on that missing flight and desperate now for answers. Right now, though, they are stuck in limbo in many ways, including when it comes to legal matters. Daniel Rose is an aviation attorney and pilot, joins us to delve into this a little bit. Daniel, thank you for your time. And based on what you've heard thus far, do you have a theory?
Well, I think everybody's got a little bit of a theory. I think everybody's correct in saying that all the dots haven't been connected yet, and you really still can't pin down to a specific theory. But the information is starting to come out. I think there's a consensus gathering around the southern route, and it seems to be supported by all these sightings by satellites. So I think we have that much of a foundation to go on, but we still need to go from there to finding out where the aircraft actually impacted the water, if that's what it did, and more importantly, trying to get the black boxes that would be in the wreckage area. And you have to find that wreckage area based on where you find sporadic wreckage. So we still have a long haul ahead of us, I think.
Let me ask you, based on your expertise as a pilot, there's been much made of the communication systems that would have been working on the plane, the ACAR system, which pings off satellites, and then a transponder, which would have worked off ground radar. And what appears to be at some point that they were disabled. Is that something that could only have been done manually, or if you had a catastrophic event like a fire, like an explosion, like another complication, could those things have also served to disable those communication systems?
Right, absolutely. You could have it both ways at this point. And I think the problem with the deliberate, intentional act theory is that you really don't have anybody taking credit for it or any indication that it was, terrorist motivated or even a suicide yet. You talk about the simulator and looking for deleted files, but really, why would you have a simulator in plain sight in your own home if you were trying to do something nefarious with that? It may turn out to be deliberate, but I really don't think so. And I think you have to look at the simplest explanation in aviation accident analysis, and that's typically looking at a malfunction in the plane. And there is a way to generate that kind of sequential failure modes of the transponder, the ACARs. There are antennas underneath the bottom of the plane, for instance, located by the wheel well, where you could have a fire that originated and started knocking out these systems sequentially while the pilots tried to deal with the problem, while they may have lost oxygen in the aircraft, providing the incapacitation that we apparently see if this is a mechanical problem of the plane just flying off for 5 hours without any kind of communication or any kind of reaction by the flight crew. So you can have it. You could certainly put the dots together in a way that suggests a mechanical failure at least as easily as you can a deliberate act.
All right, Daniel Rose, thank you very much. And by the way, I understand you're a Navy pilot like my brother, so thank you, sir, for your service as well.
Oh, my pleasure. Thank you. Thank him.